Revelation chapter 6. Opening the seals. At this point, I observed the Lamb open the first of the 7 seals. I listened and I heard one of the 4 living creatures saying in a thunderous voice, "Come and see." So I looked, and behold, a brilliant white horse. The rider had a bow, and a diadem was given to him. The rider had a bow, and a diadem was given to him, and he proceeded as a conqueror to conquer. When the Lamb opened the 2nd seal, I listened and I heard the 2nd living creature saying, "Come and see." Another horse galloped out, rather fiery red in appearance. The rider was granted full authority to bring battles on the earth, so that humans should destroy each other. And a grand sword was given to him. Now, when the Lamb opened the 3rd seal, I listened and I heard the 3rd living creature saying, "Come and see." I looked, and behold, a black horse. The rider had a pair of scales in his hand. I listened, and I heard a voice proceeding from among the living creatures, all 4 of them, saying, "A liter of wheat for a denarius, and 3 liters of barley for a denarius. But do not hurt or ruin the olive and vine vegetation." And then the Lamb opened the 4th seal. I listened and I heard the 4th living creature saying, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a horse, pale in appearance. The rider was known as Death, and Hades followed right behind him. And they were granted full authority and dominion over 25% of the earth, to destroy living beings by battle, severe hunger, pestilence, and fierce game. Now, when the Lamb opened the 5th seal, I observed beneath the altar the souls of men who had been martyred for the divine word of Almighty God. And because they had been true and loyal in their witnessing. And they yelled with a loud voice, "O Almighty Lord, holy and faithful, how long shall it be? How long shall it be? Until you judge the humans dwelling on the earth and penalize them for slaying us." Each one of them was granted a special white robe, and they were informed that they should rest and be patient for a little while, until the total number of their fellow ministers and other believers universally who would be slain likewise was accomplished. Now, when the Lamb opened the 6th seal, I observed, and behold, a terrible earthquake, and the sun became completely darkened as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became completely reddened like blood. And the stars above in the heavens collapsed to the earth as the fig vegetation drop unripe figs when shaken by a strong wind. And the heavens vanished precisely like a scroll when it is completely rolled up. And every mountain and likewise every island was removed from its place. And the monarchs of the earth, the superior men, the wealthy men, the commanders of the armed forces, the giants and the distinguished men, all bond servants and all free men, hid themselves in the caverns and in the great mountain rocks. And they told the mountains and the great rocks, fall on us, and conceal us thoroughly from the countenance of the grand one seated on the throne, and from the fury of the blessed Lamb. For the woeful day of his fury is here, and who is capable of withstanding it? Who is capable of withstanding it?